Hello, hello, hello. That little ditty right there is how my wife hears my opening theme song, and it actually felt really relevant as I was starting out this video, because it's around perspectives, right? The same things that we each do, the same things that might be seen out in the world, we might all have our own perspectives as to how it comes to life and what it actually is. And so really for today, that was on my mind. What's this weekend? I just got back from Vietnam with Nicole, Laura Tag Attack, Ian. We were out there having a wonderful time all throughout Halong Bay. And what came up was, at a certain point, we jumped into the water, and I did it you in my Nemo style, which is, since I can't swim, wearing this life vest, this bright orange life vest that I had on. And while we were out there swimming in the water, eventually something came up that made me feel like this might be the time to start actually treading water and see if I can do it. I had in my mind, and I have to thank all of you out here, because it is with working with you pioneers, being out here, that makes me really challenge myself. And I had in my mind this story that, quite frankly, I can't swim, I can't tread water. And I ended up being in the water and looking around at the 6 people who are around me and saying, I think it's time. I think I'm ready to finally swim. And they all circled around me. I have this vision. It's so cool what happened. They all circled around me, and I started unfastening the life vest, one fasten at a time. And then once all 3 of those were done, I still had the zipper, so I had to unzip that. And then I had to maneuver my way out of it. And I remember looking over at my wife, and it was this juxtaposition of fear and excitement, where I was like, I'm gonna do it. Do you have me? It's just I always got your back, Nemo. And I let go of the life vest and just started moving my hands and moving my feet. And lo and behold, I treaded water. I have video of this here. Laura took some here, so I will go ahead and share with you at some point. But it was such a freeing sensation to know that, wait a minute, I can actually swim. If I end up in water, I will be able to continue moving forward. And, I'm sharing this because, quite frankly, I'm excited by that. It brings me joy to know that I have access to this. But I'm also sharing it because for the longest time, it's been a very big part of my story that I can't swim. I can't swim. I can move in the water. That's different. But I can't swim, because swimming involves treading water. And this weekend was the first time I allowed myself to take off the life vest and just see what I was capable of. And lo and behold, I swam. We actually swam across a couple channels later on. I could move and I could stand still in the water, and it was amazing. And I wanted to come onto this live here because, quite frankly, I wanted to ask you for yourself, what's something in your mind right now that you have a story around? A story of maybe it's the equivalent of treading water, of I still need to work on this here, or I wouldn't be able to do it, or if I actually tried and did this, I might die, either physically or mentally, emotionally. A lot for me comes out to being ejected from a group of other people, right? Especially when we talk about really belonging to yourself and really standing for what you believe. So in what places are you wearing a life vest in your life where it's not really necessary? Where you have all the energy, where you have all the skills, when you have all the know-how already to take care of business? I want to just ask you and leave you with that question here, just to kind of think through for yourself. Where are you holding on to something that you don't need to be holding on to? And with that there, I think that that would be the easy way for me to go out of this year. I have to really call out and break down that experience. I was in a place where I was comfortable, and I was literally surrounded. They had 6 people all around me that had my back as this was going through. So what kind of environment do you need in order to go off and do the thing that takes more than just safety, but also takes bravery, right? That safe, brave, and courageous action. What environment do you need to actually allow that to happen for you? And then I think the last part there is, how can you have fun with it? How can you have fun with it? And more than anything else, when you see the video here that I'll go ahead and I'll add on here, there was just a level of joyousness that just came through. And I want to invite you to think about that for yourself. What do you need to be safe? What do you need to be brave? When do you need to have fun? And what's that thing that you're holding on to? That's that life vest that you're clutching onto so much. And what would happen if you just let it go? I'm Nemo Ashong, founder of Empjoyment and pioneer leader of the World Joy Movement. There's a new set of leaders out there that are necessary, and I see you as being one of them. The world needs you. Journey on.